Yes, yes, we are back for another lovely weekend. Fantastic weekend. It's
Man.
a whole lot going on.
So I
It's
need
a
to
whole
ask you a
lot.
question before
It's
you
a
do
whole
this
lot going on.
introduction.
Yes, it's a
I
whole
don't
lot
understand
going on.
when is your energy going to be back up? Because all
My
this
my energy
this
is up.
no, this is not good enough. Oh, this is not good enough. Your energy
No,
is
my
not up.
energy is up. Okay. Let me drink some energy drink.
You need something because the few weeks ago you guys were winning. You managed to
No,
win.
no, 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 no. My
You
energy
were
is
you were puffing your chest like this. You
my
come on there
chest,
and say
my chest,
yes, yes, yes,
my
yes.
chest is still puffed up.
See
My
how
chest
you
is
are
still puffed
struggling,
up.
but it's
My
okay.
chest, no, my chest is still
For
puffed
the
up.
sake of this, for the sake of
the,
this, right?
no, no,
Is
no. The problem I'm having is because when you start relying on other entities, thinking them they have the brain, you don't realize, oh, these guys are just a bunch of non-entities, a bunch of non-entities.
because this energy has to you have to keep it going. We
No, no,
can't.
my energy is going.
It
It's a
feels
new day.
like I'm and Co. They are draining you.
No, no one can train me.
Okay,
No,
good.
nobody.
All
I'm
right.
enjoying because
So
what
you
I've
are sure
realized
it's a fantastic weekend.
is a fantastic. What I realized is I called someone earlier and I said they need to recategorize some teams in the Premier League to call them no joy teams. They are not playing for Europe. They are not playing to win the league, but they are just there just to
But
frustrate you.
nobody is asking you for all this explanation now.
I'm not.
Yeah,
I'm not explaining anything. I'm just saying
you are
how.
doing. You have
I'm
turned
see.
to a psychologist on this.
No, no,
This
no,
is a
no.
football show. This is why
People
you
are here.
are doing
No,
psychoanalysis
no.
of teams.
People are here for my review, right? They
Which
want to
reviews?
hear.
Yes, 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 something fun. They
Yeah.
don't like all this psychoanalysis.
No, 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 no. There's no
Nobody wants to listen
psychoanalysis.
to
There's
this.
no psychoanalysis. This is what they want to hear. I'm just telling them now. We're going to rebrand some football teams as no joy givers. That is all what they are there for. They are just there just to take away the smiles from people. Not to take away the smile, they're just there to operate at a different level. But anyways, let's get into it. The weekend is good. It's been a long time we recorded with light. It feels different. It feels different. It feels different to just stay and without having so many things going on. But hey guys, we are back again. And there's no better place to start from than early kickoff. Aston Villa versus Nottingham Forest. 3-1 to Villa. Only Watkins and McGinn doing the job there. And kind of disappointed. I actually thought Forest were actually going to be more defensively solid.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I'm shocked that the game was weird. The game was a bit weird. Uh I, I mean, I was watching the game and I'm finding it hard to find words to describe that game. It was weird. Nottingham Forest didn't put up much of a fight. It wasn't as if even Aston Villa was dominating, right? And then suddenly Villa scores 2 goals. Then Nottingham Forest felt like they had some fight
Eh,
in them, and then it fizzled away again. So it's just a weird game, and it's not looking good for Nottingham Forest and West Ham. At the rate at which it's going, I think one of them will go down.
So Nottingham Forest, I thought Sean Dyche coming in. They've lost their last 4 games. That's the thing that people they've lost their last 4 games.
Yeah, it's not looking good at all. But those games, those are some tough games. I expect
Yes,
them to
but
lose most of these games.
yeah,
Anyway,
but those games you expect them to at least put up because you see that when they want to play Man U now, they start
no,
playing
that's the
like
only problem you have is because they don't let you run over them.
no
So you will
because
use Man U as example.
I always use Man U as an example
Tell your
because
players to do better. Nobody sends you.
they're always weird because and Villa and I keep on saying it, Villa are exceeding whatever the XG is. Villa do not break teams down. Look at that first goal. Oli Watkins pass done, shoot, bam, it's in. That's how they score their goals.
They
There's
just
no
they just beat their time and try to be clinical.
and try. So what? But one thing they do, which I appreciate Villa for, is they are very patient. They don't panic in their play. The defense they stay composed. They pass the ball around, and they just okay. When we see an opening, we'll take it.
And they
When we see
pass the
an
ball around
opening,
against small teams now. They were not passing it around just over a week ago when they met their bosses.
yeah. Here we go again. But honestly, for Aston Villa, honestly, I really like what Emery just
Yeah,
going about
they
to
are
do.
looking like they will make the top four, and
I'm,
yeah, they
I'm,
are looking like the surprise of the season.
so this is my thing with them. I've seen them do this run, and then towards the end, next thing they just crash out.
Yeah, well,
So,
the
so I'm
only
hoping
challenge
they
is that
don't. I'm hoping they don't.
yeah, the only challenge is that most of the teams around them that should push them out,
That's true. I
they
also
are
not
not
doing very. They
also
also not
firing.
doing. Yes, that's
So
very
that's
correct.
that's where
But honestly, good one from. I think we predicted Villa to
yeah
win
we
that game.
predicted Villa win.
Next game, Brighton Burnley. Uh, honest, I think this game could have gone either ways.
Yeah,
Brighton. These are the games that Brighton win that always keeps them safe. I mean, they play Burnley, clean sheets. What more can you go? Is going. It was going to be a tough. It was going to be a tough one for Burnley,
yeah.
but I think good one for Brighton. Now, this next game, I told you I was going to watch this game. Wolves versus West Ham.
I watched a bit of it too.
I watched the whole game. I said these are the kind of games I enjoy. West Ham were so poor.
No, I don't know. I don't want you to take
No, I'm not taking
away
away
from
from
Wolves.
Wolves. I'm not taking away from Wolves, but they were. I don't want to say okay. The truth is, Wolves have actually been gaining some momentum. And
No. They've not gained any momentum. They
no. What
started
I'm
gaining
saying,
momentum from last
no,
game when
not from the
United,
last game. No,
Manchester
no. What
United
I'm saying is,
gave them confidence.
no. It's been building up. It's been building up.
They did not
So
build up anything. Other teams were beating them. You people
is
lost
okay.
it.
The people okay. You struggle to beat
I
them
wish
2-1.
I don't care, but I beat them. I wish Bayo was here. I called him. I told him. I said, "You people gave them. You
No.
gave them confidence. Now see the result. They've now gone ahead to get West Ham.
So by the
The
cause of
next
West
time
Ham,
people play
so by
West
the
Ham
cause,
should make sure they beat you for that nonsense you did.
so by the cause of West Ham's problem.
Yes, yeah, because you made Wolves get 3 points. Suddenly, Wolves has 6 points from 2 points. Suddenly,
No. So is our fault.
yes. You guys, you gave them confidence that is it not United?
Okay, you know what?
If you can almost
Who,
beat United,
who should go unbeaten for the next 10 games?
maybe it will wear out. But for now,
No,
they've done well.
I would give it down to West Ham. In fact, West Ham are already calling for Nuno's head
That's a big mistake, in my opinion.
to call for his head.
Yeah, I don't think they have a solid team. They don't even have an average team. I
I
feel
think
like
I think
they're
they're
just
missing Wan-Bissaka because he went to Afcon.
yeah, that one too is there that they are missing. Who is one of their best defenders anyway?
Yes.
And I mean, if you look at the lineup, the
I
only
mean,
real person you can mention here,
Bowen,
as
Wilson.
maybe
Come on,
Bowen.
they have the same players.
No, Wilson and Co. I'm looking at Wilson's rating, 5.8. Wilson was Wilson, yes. Even Wilson does not recognize himself, And all these young players who should come through that they gambled on, but
In fact,
Somerville.
there's one player I wanted to call. I don't know if it's West Ham he went to. McCarthy. Was it West Ham or Nottingham Forest he went to? That young promising boy from Man City.
Yeah, from Man City. I'm
That
not
boy,
sure.
I've not seen that boy play throughout this season.
So it's
But then,
not.
what I'm saying is, who's West Ham, right? It should have been more of a balanced game. 4 minutes, boom, boom. The way they just broke them down, and they started playing.
In
And
fact,
I'm going to call someone. That young boy, Matheus Mane. That guy has a good future.
in fact, Wolves even had the confidence to start Tolu Arokudari. That's how bad it was. I looked at the game like this. I said, these
No,
people had confidence.
do you know the funny thing? If you
He
watch
played
that game,
well.
Tolu was he was
Played
actually.
well. I was looking at him. I'm like,
But
like,
since the games I've been watching him, in this game, he played because you could see he was
do you
strong.
know
He was actually dragging the ball. He was trying to take.
he played so well that I was praying he would not score. Like he would not call me. That's how much he played well. I was watching him. I'm like, man, you really gave this guy confidence. So see him. Well, I think Arsenal gave him confidence because he scored against us.
See, so it's called so shame on you people.
Yes, yes, yes. We gave Arokodare, we can limit it to Arokodare, we gave him confidence. But you gave the whole team confidence.
No, but honestly, they were playing with it was like a breath of
And
fresh air.
the Chinese guy, the Korean guy,
One,
what's the
one
one? Did
finally
he not
woke
go
up.
from Wolves?
No, no, no. It's always been on Wolves.
Oh,
One,
yes, he's been in Wolves. Yes, yes, yes. Okay,
he's
yeah,
he
yeah.
just been off form. You know,
Yeah.
I understand something
He's
about
been in
Wolves.
Wolves for a while. For a
I
while.
understand something about Wolves. You always you're a selling club. Your big players will always be taken. But who do you replace these players with? For example, they lost Aint Nori, which was I think one of the best left wing back. I thought that guy he went to Man City, and guess what? He's been injured.
Not
He
just
hasn't played.
Victoria. They lost
They
when I
lost
got
Cunha. They lost
Neto, all
Cunha,
those guys were in Wolves.
Neto, Joao, all those, and then when they are replacing them, you know,
They
you
lost
say
a few players,
you
a
can't
lot
buy,
of good players over the last few years.
you can't buy Agbadu, you can't buy.
Buy Arukodari.
I said
Mention
no.
Arukodari. You
Eh,
can buy Arukodari.
Okay, for example, now look at West Ham. I don't know if you know, but West Ham have bought two strikers. As the transfer window open, they bought two strikers. Who are these guys? One guy from Brazil, another guy from another league.
Maybe it will surprise us.
Who? We've
The
seen
guy,
it before. Have you forgotten they are Sebastian Haller?
the guy from Brazil will surprise us. You don't know, maybe they bought Ronaldo's brother. Let's move on.
But honestly, good one for Wolves, man. I hope this gives them the confidence to do something.
There's
And
no
then the next
confidence. They are
game,
getting relegated. There's no confidence anywhere.
honestly, if they go on a run,
If they survive, it
I
will
think
be
this will
the
be the
greatest
biggest.
survive in the history of the game anywhere, not just English league.
I actually did a calculation. If they can get like 10 wins,
No, 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 no. See, let me tell you something.
no,
First,
10 wins, 10,
first,
10 or 9 wins can get
first,
them over the line.
first, you need to understand that suddenly it doesn't look that bad anymore.
One or two wins, it changes everything.
They are the club they should be aiming for is Nottingham Forest.
18 points, yes.
And 18 points, they have 6. That means those ones are just 4 games ahead of them.
Literally.
And it's not impossible that those ones will lose the next 4 games.
Absolutely.
Let
Honestly,
me look
two
at
wins,
Chelsea's next few
two
games.
wins changes everything.
Yes, 2-3
Two
wins.
wins changes
They are
everything.
going to play Everton. They will play Newcastle. Newcastle is coming to their home. That they
Anyways,
might
we'll
they
get there.
lose.
We'll get there. We'll get there in the preview show. We'll get there in the
So
preview show. But
it's there.
it's there. Bournemouth
Boss, he
Arsenal.
can never ever. He will say there's no game now, Shebi. Oh yeah.
No. I said Bournemouth Arsenal.
Oh, okay. But it didn't come out well. Say it again.
Semenyo versus Arsenal. What more? So I think this was. Should I say it looked almost as if it was like Semenyo's last game for Arsenal for Bournemouth. So
I think they're still trying to hold him back to play
one more the
against,
midweek game.
I think, Tottenham before he signs fully.
But
Shame on them. Shame on them. Shame on Bournemouth. Shame on Man City. And I'm glad it did not work out because they wanted him to destroy Arsenal before coming to them. But it's okay. It did not work. And it will not work.
So this
and
is
will still come to City's stadium to destroy them with Semenyo.
So this is I'm happy for. I like Bournemouth. I like whatever they do. I like some of their players, apart from all their strikers, Evan Nilsson and all these guys that will be scoring goals. They'll be scoring goals in other leagues. When they come to the league,
he hasn't scored in 10 games or something. We dashed him goal yesterday.
But anyway, that's not it. It's I like that group, the group of players. And yes, they lost Housing, they lost Sabani, but the way they play has not changed. Alex Cook, they do play good football. And yesterday, they actually gave Arsenal a run for their money. They did. And I like that young boy, the guy that came in and scored the second goal, Krupi. Krupi is a young French boy. However, it's also not looking good for Bournemouth. They might not necessarily be in a relegation fight, but they've been having losses and draws. They've not. Ideally, Bournemouth used to be that team that they surprise us and maybe get something with a big team. Apart from United, I don't think they've actually pulled anything out of the hat this season. But 3-2 to Arsenal. Arsenal have the momentum. I didn't really watch a lot of that game, but I mean, there's nothing more I can say. Declan Rice coming good when it matters. When you pay 100 million, this is what you want from the 100 million player. When everyone is not popping out,
You don't want the other type of 100 million from the blue side, where that one
look,
kicks shit and everything.
we know there's blood money inside that one. But Declan Rice, nobody can dispute. Yes, was he a little bit overpriced? But he has returned. His return
He
is
was
there.
over, he was overpriced. That's what you're
That's
still
what I
saying.
said. That's what I said. Do you say it's overpriced?
No, it
Probably
wasn't.
yes.
No, it
No, I said
wasn't.
probably yes. But
No, it wasn't.
however,
If Declan Rice was overpriced, then Caicedo should have been
oh we
bought.
all, we all know that one. We all know that one. But however, he has been one. He gives you at least a 7/10 every game. You can never call an Arsenal game and be like it was Declan Rice's fault or why did Declan Rice do this? In fact, I don't know if you still want stats, and I was even going to ask you about it. Easy for the past 4 matches, I've been on the bench. It's not even common.
Yeah, we'll talk about that. I'll mention
And
that.
and I was wondering, and I'm like, okay, what's going on there? There's something because I realized all the subs that have been coming in. Merino is a go-to. Gabriel Jesus is back. Trossard is number. In fact, I don't know between Trossard and Merino, one of them has always guaranteed. But it's not looking like Eze is off the. I understand. You know what I say? He actually has not taken any game by the scruff.
No, so that's not the issue. So let me go from Eze first
Yes,
before I look
to
at the
talk
game
about
yesterday,
yes.
right? So the Eze call out is a good one. However, he needs, when he was playing for Odegaard, I came here a few times and I said his game is too laid back.
Where you complain, you
I
called it out.
complained
Yes.
about it. The problem is Eze is looking like a luxury player at the moment.
Mm,
He's
for
not a bad
Arsenal,
player.
for Arsenal, yes,
For us now,
it's
the
looking
way
like a
Arsenal
luxury.
is set up to play, when you watch us play, everyone is defending, everyone is attacking.
Team, massive attack, massive defense. Yes.
Yes, that's how we play. Full stop. You put in the work. In fact, Madueke, who does not like to defend, I've seen him. He has started going to the
Oh no,
defense.
no, no. Even since he joined Arsenal, he
Yes,
was
we
back. He
do
fought
it.
back.
If you do, even when he goes there and he's doing rubbish in the defense, I saw him yesterday doing rubbish. He was looking confused. There,
Baptiste
was
is there.
okay.
He's an extra
Baptiste
body.
is a body.
He's an
He's
extra
standing
body
there.
there. He's an extra body. Yes.
The Villa game, Eze lost someone and we considered a goal.
And that's in fact someone told me that it was the cause of the
It
Buendia.
was the
It was. It
cause.
was.
Ateta is not going to keep playing you when you become a liability. So let's say when he was playing, forget the Tottenham game for a minute. He scored 3 goals.
No,
That's
I can never even count because all those goals
exactly
there were nothing
forget that.
out of. There
The
was nothing
other
out of.
games that he played, let's say, like you said, he was taking the game by the scruff of the neck and
Yes.
was scoring 4 goals. He was scoring and
Or it was
making goals.
creating. It was even creating or something. Yeah.
He was creating a lot and we're scoring a lot of goals, right? Ateta will continue to risk him because he will make up for the defensive
Yes, for the
frailty.
defensive aspect. Yeah.
But if he's not, it has to balance itself out. That's the challenge. It must be balanced out. So I think Eze needs to sit down, ask himself, you are going to have to change your style. And that's why they can't play him on the wing.
Because what Martinelli will offer front and back, he got
Those
to
guys,
also offer.
even Martinelli, Trossard, they defend like crazy. When we're not with the ball, they fall back and they are defending. That's why Gabriel Jesus is not starting now. That's why the fact that it seems he's in better form than Victor Gyökeres. Because every time we take off Gyökeres, we get under pressure immediately. It's clear to everyone to see.
There's nobody pressing from
Nobody's
the front.
pressing from top, and the defender suddenly turned into prime Maldini. They have all the time. They are immediately. We took out Victor Gyökeres yesterday. You need to see that. What's his name? The Burnley, the Senesi or whatever.
Senesi, the center back.
That guy turned into Johan Cruyff. He was distributing passes from even the commentator now started hailing him that you like give him time, he's gonna hurt the Arsenal. I say, hey, now wow, those guys don't come on. We've removed somebody that was. So my point is, Eze needs to sit up. However, I want to make a point so that people, you see, when we say some of these things, right, we need to
Context.
also
Add,
put
add
context
some
to it.
context to it. Yes.
Yes. So far this season, Eze has played 15 matches. And I think that's just maybe it's just CPL or more, I don't know. But he has played 15 matches for Arsenal,
No, I
right?
think it should be combined
It's combined. Okay, fine. Let me run through for a second.
because he hasn't
Yes,
played the last 4 matches. He's been
yes.
on the
So
bench.
he has played 15 matches for Arsenal. That's not a bad return for a new player in a new system. And in that 15 matches, he has scored 4 goals. Whether it's against, he scored all of it against one team, it
No,
doesn't matter.
so
Four
my
goals,
thing
4 goals.
is,
And he has assisted twice. So that's not bad.
yeah,
By the end of the season, he would have played over 25 matches, in my
so
opinion.
if we're looking at stats, it's
Yeah.
not bad. But sometimes stats can also be very, very deceiving.
No, but stats are also there to show us a picture too.
Yeah, to show us a picture. But if
I
we're
don't
looking
think.
at it, if we're looking at it from why did I get Eze, I don't necessarily think Arsenal got Eze for his goals.
So what
We
did they get
actually
him for?
want more of his assists to
Okay,
create.
so
To
how
create
many
that
assists
when
did Eze have last season?
no, but what I'm saying is with the way the team is right,
Yes.
with the way with everything that you have, right?
It's not, so the challenge is this. He's competing against Odegaard.
Which
He's not going to bench Odegaard. Full stop.
you see, but that's why sometimes I always say in football, timing is key, right? That period when Odegaard was injured, when I watched Eze, my expectation was that you know what? Because initially, remember we were having this argument at the start of the season that man, we were talking about Eze playing on the left, and I said, man, I'm thinking maybe you should play in the middle because I used to see him drive with the ball in the middle and go
Yeah,
to
but
the
he
left
always played on
for
the left
Salah.
in
He
Crystal
always
Palace.
played on the
He
left. We
just
actually,
drifted into the
yeah,
middle.
I'm
All
actually
the
thought it was going to be a front three of not a front three, but behind the striker. It was going to be Eze will end up throwing Martinelli, Trossard on the bench, and it will be Eze, Trossard, and Saka, which was it meant that on paper that's in the
No,
Premier League that's a
no,
deadly.
there's no way we play that. If we play that, then is going one of Odegaard or Rice is going to get dropped or Zubimendi,
No,
and
no,
that's impossible.
no. We're looking at a case by Rice. If I'm looking at
He's not going to
a
work.
4-2-3-1. I'm not assuming, right? A
So
four two
one
three
of
one.
Rice, Zubimendi, or Odegaard is going to get dropped. Who?
No, what I'm saying, we play Eze on the left,
Uh-huh.
Odegaard in the middle,
Uh-huh.
and Saka on the right.
That means we've taken out Trossard now. You
You take it.
mentioned
That's what I'm
Trossard.
saying. I said initially
Okay.
that the idea was that he was going to, with the way Eze plays, right? He will bring creativity from the left,
Bro,
and then you have creativity
bro,
from the
that
right.
is, even we Arsenal fans, we want to see Eze and Odegaard, especially when we're chasing the game.
Yes, that's what I'm saying.
But
Especially,
But we can't do that when he will not contribute anything
but
defensively.
that's what I'm saying. That initially, I'm saying that at the start of the season,
Yeah.
because even opposition were like, man, that's a deadly Odegaard Saka. In fact, we all thought that Gyökeres would be licking his lips, right?
Yeah.
But on the left, initially when he started, he was playing on the left some
Yes.
games. And I said that, I think he might be good in the middle. And then guess what happened? Sometimes when the universe wants to favor you, Odegaard got injured. And guess what? It just looked like he was almost like 2 seconds or 3 seconds behind everybody else. When he gets the ball, he gets the ball, he turns and passes. I'm not like, okay.
So
And then
you get the ball.
And then,
just pass it back.
unfortunately for him, I think that was also the period Saka got injured when he started playing. I think either Saka, I'm not too sure. I can't remember. Maybe you can remember. But he never took. You guys were literally grinding out the results from Merino, other players. And when I like, if Odegaard comes back, you've not given the manager, as you said, anything to be like, let me start. But then my only argument now is, okay, if he's continuing to be on the bench, does this not affect his confidence?
No. So, number one, we have a lot of games coming up. The games are going to start coming fast.
Yeah,
now.
thick and fast by February. It's
Yes,
coming.
we are going to get FA Cup games. We
Champions
have
League, EPL,
Carabao Cups, Champions Leagues. He's going to get a lot of game time as well.
but he needs to because honestly, if you were to bring between a sub right between him and Waneri, you probably won't pick Waneri over him to come in
At this point,
because you have to if you're not matching that energy, because when you see Trossard comes In fact, I would not want Trossard to come in from the bench because that's dangerous.
No, it doesn't come from the bench. Trossard
You
doesn't
see
come
the
from the bench.
energy.
Trossard
I
is
mean, if
actually
he
a
comes,
starter now.
I think no, Trossard is taking his place at the starter. But even if Martinelli starts and Trossard comes in, you can see the difference. I mean, like if
Please,
you are playing with
Martinelli
these
should not be
players,
starting any game again, please. God, I beg. What he did yesterday was horrible. And I keep telling, there's a friend of mine who loves him. And I keep telling him, this guy is the best time. And what he will do is, when he's on the bench, they bring him in 75 minutes when
and then it
the
does.
defense is
It
tired.
looks.
He
See,
will
let me
run
tell you.
through and score one
Let
goal.
me
You
let,
say,
let
oh,
me let
see,
me tell
that's
you.
what we're telling you.
Let me tell you what Martinelli is. He's in the same WhatsApp group as Garnacho
He's
and
calm.
Gittins
Yes, he's calm.
because I
What's
told
the
you he
other one
hasn't
that went to
developed.
Newcastle? It's the same group.
Elanga, I said,
Elanga is the same
if you
WhatsApp group.
take out with Doku and Savino, they're all in the same WhatsApp group.
Yeah.
If you take out Martinelli's space, I'm like, okay, bro, at some point,
What else do you offer?
no, the thing is, he looks down, he goes left, right. You're trying to shift it so I can cross it. I can cross it with my left leg. I'm like, bro, this is the Premier League. See, these people, they can ask one analyst to just look at this you, and that's it. And this is why I'm upset with Eze because I don't like it when I see opportunity for a player to stake a claim in a team. Okay, imagine this: Arsenal is doing a sub, Trossard out, Eze in. Bro, opposition is scared, but you're not even giving
Like
even the
like
fans
yesterday's game, it was Madueke and Martinelli out, Trossard and Saka in.
massacre.
That
Yeah,
felt very good. For the first time in a long time, we were leading and we took out those ones and brought out those level of players. I'm like,
yes,
wow, this is good. You know,
it is.
and the game yesterday, just to touch on the game before we move
Yeah,
on, it was so I think the reason why it looked like Brighton Bournemouth gave us a game was because we started Martinelli and Madueke, and I will explain. They don't retain the ball well.
yeah.
Martinelli,
They're not
Madueke,
possession players.
yes, Martinelli, Madueke, even Victor Gyökeres, they don't. It doesn't retain the ball well, that well. So imagine every time we got the ball out, it was
and
coming back almost every.
they lose it, yes. And those
Yes,
Bournemouth boys, that is what they like.
and that's what they like. They just come back at you. They
They
come back
just come
at
back.
you. So at some point, the game became so open,
So yeah,
so open.
and
I was
that's what Bournemouth like. That's what they
yes,
enjoy.
that's what they
Boom,
did
boom,
against
boom.
Chelsea. They made
Even
sure
against
the game
even
open.
against United, that's what they want.
Yes,
Can you run? We too can run.
we can run. Let's just
Let's
go
just
pan
go.
for
Boom.
pan. And that's something you don't want to do against them. You want to slow the game down. That's why they never win against teams like City, because once City gets the ball like this, they slow it down
They slow it.
and frustrate them.
And what they'll do is they pass it around to get
They
them
pass
tired
it
because
around, frustrate them. But I think it got better a little bit in the second half. Odegaard started to control it a bit more. He wasn't releasing it to them as fast. And then by the time them Saka came in, it got a
he
bit
was
better
able to
too.
get
But yeah, it was a good game. It was a good. I'm glad we got the points. Those were
those
I
are
saw
very
some.
vital. Those are very vital points.
Yes, I saw some stats somewhere that some of the games we won in the past, I think 4 games or so, some of the matches we won, that we dropped points last season in all those games.
No, usually those are if anybody that wants to go for the title, these are the kind of games you just
Yes,
have
that
to
we dropped.
to
A lot of draws actually killed us
like
last season.
like a very significant win was the win against Aston Villa. That was a huge turning point.
Yeah.
But I think it was a good one for us now. 3 points in the bag, and then you guys move on to the new year. So yeah, let's move on to the game today. We had honestly, I was shocked. I think this is the first time I've seen an early kickoff on on a Sunday. This early,
I
this
think
early.
they are mixing it up.
So, but yeah, early kickoff today. Leeds won, Manchester United won. It is what it is. Nothing much in that game. It was a draw, a draw. At some point, I was happy to go with the draw because I looked at that game. At some point, I looked at the bench. I said, the only two people that can come in and make a difference was Zexi and Malaysia. And Zexi came in and he made an absolute difference. However, we should have won that game. I was discussing with someone on the phone before I came on. I said, Sesko, you have this is not Bundesliga, man. In the Premier League, you're not Haaland, you don't get that many chances. Once you get it, you gotta score. You
Even
gotta
Haaland
finish.
doesn't get that many chances.
You gotta be more aggressive. Leeds will always be Leeds. Leeds don't tire up. Even Cunha too. Fair play, he got his goal. But there are times you just have to pass the ball. Play as a team. I get it. We are missing players. Unfortunately, when our guys from Afcon went right, Bruno and our centre backs got injured. It's a key part of our team. But regardless, the few people that have been able to stand out,
And
fair
just so
play.
you know, your guys in Afcon, they are winning.
Oh, I know
And I'm wishing,
Cameroon won already.
I'm wishing them the very best of luck.
Morocco and Cameroon. I'm looking forward to Ivory Coast, and it's Ivory Coast. I hope they'll be out by
They
Tuesday.
will win. They
No,
are
they'll
going
be
to
out.
win.
They'll be out. But even those ones too, I've been watching their games. I think so far the person that's really done well in AFCON has been Ahmad. He has been very impressive. The rest are just dragging along. But anyway, that aside, I've been very, very impressed with Aiden Heaven. Yes, today you can say it was his fault. The ball ran across him, but I've been very impressed with him. But honestly, um, it's a tough ground, and Leeds they've been having momentum. They've been having draws against Liverpool. They've been on the form. They've been on the beat in the last four games. But still, this is Manchester United. These are games we should.
What do you
I
mean
was.
by this is Manchester United? What does that
This
mean?
is this is this is Manchester United. We beat Leeds. We beat Leeds. You know, they threw everything at us, but my defense was solid. But we just need to sometimes make. I know it's tough when all you have on the bench is just under 21s, right? It's tough when you're just seeing kids,
Nobody's
but
listening to that excuse. Last season, when we were using MLS and One, nobody listened.
no,
Nobody cares.
we can never listen.
Nobody's whining.
As
You
I
are
said,
whining.
I'm
Nobody
not
cares.
whining. You're
You
asking
are
me.
whining.
You're
You are
asking me
whining.
to
You are
win.
whining.
You're
You are
asking
whining.
me to win.
And the people
I'm,
listening to us, they don't want to hear all this whining. You are whining.
I'm
Stop
not
whining.
whining.
You are
I'm not.
whining.
But
And it's
either
when you
ways,
look on the bench
we
and
still
you
have
see
our
on that
points. We still
21
have our
and
points.
you see on that
Unbeaten.
20. Who sent you to
Unbeaten.
put on that 21 on the bench? Who
It-
sent you?
anyways, if we keep moving, good
We
points
can't
for
move. I've
Leeds.
not done my analysis.
I didn't know you wanted to analyze the game,
You
but
analyze
honestly,
Arsenal, so I have to
my
analyze my.
my players, especially Sesko, you need to step up more. And Cunha, yes, he
Why
got
are
the
you
game.
looking serious?
I
It's
have to
okay. We
look
have heard
serious
you. They
because it's
didn't.
business. It's
You've said,
business to
you've
Manchester
said
United.
Sesko and Kuya.
We're not selling them.
Let me tell you, Kuya, what the past few days, few matches have shown me. I've always known it, but I thought it was a lie. Is that he's a fantastic player. That's one. However, he's not a
It,
structure system
it's
player.
not a team player.
He's not. No, I don't want to be bad
No,
and say
no, 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 no. That's it's because
he's not
at
a,
the end of the day,
he's not a system player.
it's
So
not.
when you look at the way Kunya plays,
It's
and that's
almost
why
like
he's
Eze. It's
and
almost
that's why
similar to Eze.
exactly that's why
When you
he
try to if
struggles.
you try to box them, it's
God
tough.
bless you with that is the one you added to it. So when the reason why he struggles when Ahmad and Mbuemo are around is because he's not a system player. So he has to stay in that system when those guys are playing. You get,
Mhm.
and it doesn't pay him. It doesn't make him look good.
And even now that Bruno is not available, he
But
even
now
makes
that
it
Bruno is not available, he's now
is
all over the place. He's doing whatever he wants.
what he wants
Nobody can hold him
because
down.
everything has to go through him
Everything's
now.
going through him. So
That's
you
that
will
goes
see him
to
left, you see him right, you
right.
see him middle, you see him
That's
run through, you
yeah.
see him defense. You see the guy, calm down. You can't do everything. He needs to stay within the system and help the team. If he can't do that, you will continue to have this kind of performance because what you are doing
All these
basically is you are
purple
throwing,
patches, purple
yes,
patches.
purple patches. You are throwing the team into disarray because now suddenly somebody sees that you have now come to his position. He's having to move.
Yes.
You now go to another person's position. He's having to move. He just
Because
doesn't let.
which is very cool because he gets into some certain positions. Release the ball. Just let it go.
Yeah,
Let it go. Open
and he
yourself
holds on
up.
to the ball for too
And he
long.
holds on. Look, I like it when we're under pressure, you drag the ball out. But there are times when you also have to look up and be like, just let it go. Just release. A simple pass goes a long way. A simple pass goes a long way. But honestly, it's I really hope, because by the end of this month, right, the other players are back.
It will be too late. We'll be in 12 already by that time.
It does to hit. But anyways, let's move on to the next game. And actually, this game shocked me. Brentford lashing Everton.
You know, when I saw the results, I had to go to another site to check
To
in case if
confirm.
it was a glitch. I was like, I was just update. Brentford has scored. Update. Brentford has scored. Then Everton scored. Then suddenly, Brentford again. I'm like,
You know, it's so weird because it's been a long time I've seen a player score a hat trick.
yeah. If you think about it, it's weird for real.
And the crazy part about it is Everton were on a run. Actually, they were okay, let me not say on a run, but they won their last game clean sheet. They had a draw.
Convincingly, yeah.
But I'm like, okay, you're going at home. Brentford is not. To be honest, Brentford have actually been unbeaten. They win, draw, win, draw.
They are quietly doing well.
They're quietly doing well. Jokes aside, they are seventh on the table with 30 points. They are seventh on the table. And guess what? I don't know about you, but I never even gave this manager a chance. I said, what kind of thing? Why would you go and bring your set piece manager? What does he know? But they are actually playing better football than under Thomas Frank.
And
They are
Thomas Frank's
actually,
team looks horrible at the moment.
but I know, let us rush through, especially, honestly, congratulations to Brentford. That was a very good win. It's obvious those guys are pushing for everything. Another surprising win, I think we called this one Newcastle beating Crystal Palace. I said once Newcastle are home, they are comfortable. Brennan Johnson making his debut. I actually tried to watch this next game, Tottenham Sunderland. I actually tried.
I watched it. So I was watching Fulham, Liverpool, and then Tottenham. So I was switching
Yeah, because of the delay in the yes,
because there was delay. Liverpool started late.
yes.
I don't know.
I think Tottenham fans are suffering. They are going
Yeah,
crazy
yeah. It's at this point, Sef, I don't even know how to analyze anything Tottenham.
because it's hard to explain that
This is a
Brentford
game they
lost.
should have won. It was
No,
there
no,
for
no.
the taking.
What I don't understand is Brentford lost their main manager, and their assistant manager is playing better than the main. I was even the goal. If you the goal was what? Eh, one person hit, another person hit it, one person deflected into the goal. And Sunderland, I see the longer that game was going on, I knew Sunderland would get their chance.
If Arsenal could have won late.
They could have, yes. So, and this is not the first time Tottenham are playing, and the fans are booing at the end of the game. It's, I really don't know. I hope they
Deuce was
fix up.
playing like he wanted to be at the Afcon instead of being in Tottenham. He wanted to be in the warmth of Africa.
And unfortunately, he got injured today. So, I honestly,
Yeah, he got
I
injured.
think, I think at some point we're going to have to say he hasn't so far. It's not working out well for Tottenham for Kudus. He's not.
No, I disagree. He's the only bright spark in that attack. He might not have been. He can't do it alone, unfortunately.
He
But
can't.
he's
Yes,
been every time they've done something good this
good.
season.
It's been Kudus.
75% of it has come through him. It's either he's making a goal or he's scoring a goal.
The assist before the
He has
assist.
5 assists already this season. Scored 2 goals. So yeah, that's not bad.
Okay. Let us run to the remaining two quickly on that next 2 3 minutes. I watched the first half of this game and I thought, wow, are you sure this is Fulham Liverpool or Fulham versus the team in red? Fulham were just passing the ball around with confidence, with swag. I said, it's going to be a long day for Liverpool. It's going to be a long day for Liverpool. And lo and behold, however, Liverpool got their goal. But that Fulham second goal, wow. They
That's the
gave
goal
him,
of the season right now, in my opinion.
I told someone, it's been a long time I saw someone shoot from
Something
outside
like
the
that.
box. I said, first and foremost, they gave him time. space. He could have dragged he with the amount of space he had, and boom. And Liverpool is not looking good for Liverpool because at least now they cannot say Mohamed Salah was their problem. Salah has not been available.
They went and disrespected a club legend. That's what you are suffering. It is this kind of games that Salah will win for you in the last minute. Yeah, disrespecting. Yeah, keep disrespecting him now.
And guess what? As you said, Fulham did not have their trio. No Iwobi,
Yes,
no
no
Chukwueze,
pass.
no Basi.
If they had those ones, I feel they would have won safe.
It's uh, it's 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 something else. It's something else. But anyway, Liverpool, long may it continue. We told
Amen.
them, you know, and the slot does not have anything to offer.
Yeah,
Told
we
them,
told them he won with club still
we,
last
told, we,
season.
told
And
them,
that's Arsenal's injury. They say his excuse. Okay,
we, told-
you
we
have
told
shown
them.
yourself this season now.
But anyways, just a quick one on the most boring game this weekend. I actually slept off in the first half. What I was expecting,
So
I
if
was
it
just
was boring to you, you can't do the analysis. So Manchester City versus Chelsea was an interesting game for me. I loved it. It was boring for him because he wanted City to win and put pressure on Arsenal. He wanted that win badly.
I just wanted
Excuse me, I'm analyzing. It was boring. You slept off, so you don't have any right to talk about the game. It was an absolutely so on a serious note. City should have killed off that game in first half, first 20 minutes of the second half. It was too easy.
My question is, okay, let's assume you lost your manager, but at least the tactics hasn't left the team completely.
Yeah.
Honestly, I think the guy just told them, look, guys, I really don't want this job. I'm an under 21.
They turned into little cats against this City. When they were playing Arsenal, it was as if they wanted to kill us. Diving into tackles, trying to break leg against City today. They were doing like this. I'm like,
and I know we're going to have a show very soon.
they have no shame. Chelsea is a shameless club.
Pedro Neto, I thought this was the game for you. It was too bad.
Kopama was awful. I watched it. Kopama was awful.
Even from the selection, I said
João Pedro was awful. They made Delap came in and looked like
no, don't call that name. No, don't call
no, on a serious note, he came in and looked like Prime Ronaldo compared to those guys. They were awful.
Estava was that I actually like.
I would have left Estava on that pitch instead of Neto.
I said first and foremost in this game, sometimes it just sometimes simplify the game. You have two right backs. Put one in the right back position. Let Andre Santos, a DM, play the DM.
Let him play his position.
Don't force something. I said you put James
to start chasing Foden and all these guys up and down the whole place. They wanted to kill him.
I said, look,
and that one, that Badia Shield defended, that's defending. You call that defending. This is somebody they pay money to every week. Tijani Reinders.
You see, it was Badashi was wrong-footed. That's all I'll say.
Why is he being wrong-footed?
But honestly, because I look at this just, I said, first and foremost, this was a game for the likes of Gittins and Garnacho. I'm not saying they were going to do something fantastic, but they can stretch Man City out. You play your fast players and you play on counter. That's how I thought Chelsea were going to. But honestly, the first 5 minutes, Chelsea just stayed. They didn't even pass the half. They didn't pass the half. And Man City, they got to address something. Foden, Checky, very, very selfish play. Very, very selfish play. When you're meant to score the ball, you don't score. And we already know once Doku comes in, the game is over. Doku could not beat Archipong today.
Because Archipong is not 35 years old. He could not beat even Gusto when they brought Gusto over here.
That's what I'm saying, not less Gusto. And I said that game was calling for balls in the box. And look at that Man City goal. That ball went across 4 defenders plus goalkeeper. See, that was the slowest ball I've seen in my life. And even Enzo Fernandez, he should be thanking his stars because he actually missed that ball.
He himself was shocked. I think he was shocked the ball got to him. Like, this ball came all the way from that place, slowly like that, and got to me here.
because they had to kick the ball 2 times. And I said, Man City, don't feel sad that they are scoring in 94th minute. Every time they play Chelsea, they do this nonsense. Every time they play Chelsea, they do this nonsense. Haaland was well. Anyways,
Wait,
let's just
why
say
are you sounding pained? It feels
I'm not.
like it's Man U you're
No,
talking about, not
I
Chelsea.
was, I was trying to expect. I was expecting a back-to-back game, a counter for counter.
Look
That's what I
at
was expecting.
pain. Is that you?
That's what,
Look, you sound like you're about to cry. Are you a Chelsea fan? Maybe you're a Chelsea fan in disguise.
no,
Hello,
no,
sound.
because let me tell you, Chelsea are going to go through some pain now. You know why? They're about to do another rebuild in this January. They're about to do another rebuild because
Wait,
let me tell you what's going to happen.
lads. Quick
Let me tell
question.
you what's going to happen to Chelsea, and I'm telling Chelsea fans, don't be surprised when you see Raheem Sterling playing because the manager will come and be like, "What are all these players? Where did they come from?"
Wait. Are you a Chelsea fan?
We need to end the show for today, guys.
It
thank you
sounds
so
like
much,
you're a Chelsea fan to me.
thank you so much for watching this. I'm very very upset. Very. That's why I say you can't be relying on some non-entities in this league. No, some non-entities. Yeah,
Hey
literally
guys,
1 point. You're literally one point.
thank you. Some
You're
of us
literally
are
two
very
points.
happy.
You're literally 2 points behind them. What are you studying? You are now 6 points behind.
Some of us are extremely happy, and long may our happiness continue until May
All of a
when we
sudden,
lift the trophy.
all of a sudden, now it's 6 points. But it's okay. It's okay, no problem. Pep, I see you. Yeah, you
I
must buy
wonder,
them.
let me see. I want to do a quick check. I wonder how many points it is between Arsenal and Man U. 48 minus
Guys,
41.
and on that note, we
That's
end the show.
17 points.
We end the
And we
show.
started the league on the
We end the
same day.
show. We end the show, and we see you on the next one. See you guys.